Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another trying and testing our new products video, which is very similar to the last one that I did in the month of January, because in that video it was also like a subscribers pick my skincare routine kind of a video, or rather I shouldn't say skincare routine but like skincare in general. And this video is also going to be that. I've really been enjoying doing those videos this year, mainly because I feel like I do have a selection of products that I definitely know what I want to try out first and what I can probably try it a little later. But it also depends on you guys and what reviews you are interested to see on. So like if there's a particular product you want to see a review on first, and then maybe like a similar other product, then these videos are really helpful for me to figure out when I do the Instagram polls. So I did do the Instagram poll last time as well, maybe I want to say a month-ish ago or so. It was probably right before I posted my last video, but any which ways, that doesn't matter, because in today's video I'm going to talk to you about like 4 products. Basically I give you the option of 8, and out of that you guys chose 4, so that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm going to talk about the products that you guys did end up choosing. Now in certain cases I think there are some caveats here, so I think let's get started with it and then I'll talk you through it accordingly. So the first 2 options that I gave you were like for the first category, which was basically like brightening hyperpigmentation focused products. I gave you the option of a vitamin C serum from Chemist and Play, which is the 20% one, and then I also gave you the other option, which was the Earth Rhythm Tranexamic acid what is this called, licorice extract depigmenting serum. And you guys, actually it was a 50-50 basically, so there were 2 like, you know, segments which did end up in a tie. This was one of those, and then I asked like one of my friends who's like super close to me to pick among the 2. They don't really know much about skincare, like they don't know much in terms of like detailed you know, ingredients and stuff like that. So I was just like, pick one of these because it's ended up in a tie and I need to like break the tie. So she ended up choosing this one, so that's why we're going with this. And this particular product, in fact, I actually used it up 2 days ago, I want to say, so that works out perfectly, you know, right in time for this video. And you guys, I'm very impressed with this product. So it's basically like a gel consistency kind of a serum. It's got your typical pump and you just pump it out and like product comes out. Obviously nothing's going to come out right now because I've literally like I'd kept this like ulta for maybe like 4 or 5 days, and jitna bhi isme tha niche literally sab kuch bahar aa gaya hai. So there is like literally nothing left in your, like nothing is going to come out. So yeah, that was that. I did take before and after shots of using this, and you guys, the before and after shots might not be the most accurate because I also do have to keep in mind that my skin does break up pretty regularly, and the past, I want to say, month or so, my skin has gone through so much, from over exfoliation to just super congested skin, and then what else, and then of course there were certain days where I had like 20-hour long days and I was running on very low sleep, and obviously, you know, not resting adequately also affects your skin. And there was just a lot going on the past couple of weeks. So I did still notice that, you know, whenever I was using this super duper regularly, at least once in a day, my complexion overall just looked less like the pigmentation marks that I have are obviously very they weren't as obvious as they are normally, which to me I feel like is the most important thing. So personally I do notice a difference. I do recommend this. I would say it's not as amazing as the alpha arbutin, but I feel like this comes as a very close second, and that's why I really like this. I'm also going to show you like before and after the pictures and stuff like that on Instagram, so do stay tuned for that. It's going to go up probably, like this video I'm actually filming on the day it's going to go live, so in the upcoming week I am planning on posting the before and after on Instagram. And I also want to let you know this happened very recently, and I feel like I was not able to speak about it on Instagram. Sorry, I wasn't able to speak about it on YouTube. I did mention it on Instagram, but I am now I'm not affiliated with Earth Rhythm, but I do have an Earth Rhythm code. It's not an affiliate code, but they did decide to give me a code, which is my Instagram. It's HR Loves Makeup in lowercase, which you can use for additional 5% off on their website. And the best part about this code is that it is also applicable on existing discounts. So a lot of times they have like 40% off, 50% off, buy one get one on their website, and when they do have that, you can still apply HR Loves Makeup for additional 5%. So that's like what, 55%, I guess. But like if you're compounding the discount, it's probably gonna be higher as well. So yeah, you can save some more money by using my code. Of course, it's not an affiliate code, so you know, I don't really care if you use it or not. It's not gonna make me any money. It's just gonna be like a little bit of an additional savings for you. So yeah, you can use that. And yeah, that's that. I honestly feel so, like, I know this is nothing related to this video, but I feel so surreal talking about like being, you know, having a code with a brand or something. Doesn't really matter if it's affiliate or not, it doesn't matter if I'm making money or not, but having a code with a brand is like a brand recognizing you. And Algorithm has always been super sweet to me. Like the team, the founder, everyone's been super nice to me, even though I have much less followers and subscribers as compared to a lot of other people who are associated with them. I feel like associated is a better word than affiliated. So yeah, that was that. Anyways, moving on, next we have our next product, and this one was the other tie. So there were two glycolic acid toners that you know, I asked you guys to choose among. There was the Earth Rhythm glycolic acid toner, and then there was the AHA 7 Whitehead Power Liquid from Cosrx, and this one also ended up in a 50-50 tie. So again, I asked my friend, I was like, pick one of these, and she ended up picking this one. So yeah, this was the one that I was using. Now this is not a new product. You can see I've used a decent amount of this, and if I'm being honest, the past few weeks I actually haven't used that much, because this was actually one of the products I ended up over exfoliating with. So what happened is that I was doing my regular exfoliation, and I feel like I can use this for regular exfoliation, but while doing that regular exfoliation, I actually used like a chemical peelish kind of product, which is new. And again, I don't want to mention it right now because I don't want to like defame it, you know, in any sort of way. I want to first figure out what happened, and then, you know, probably share that story with you. But I was using this chemical peel, and I used it once, and then the day I used that, like the other days apart from that particular day, I was using you know, this every single day. And after a couple of days, I just noticed like the day I did the chemical peel, and then after that I just continued using this, and after a day or two I just noticed every time I did my skincare, my skin would tingle. And your skin can tingle when you're using chemical exfoliants or retinol or stuff like that, but when you're using products like tranexamic acid or even vitamin C that is pretty low concentration, very gentle, and if your skin is still tingling, then that is definitely a sign that your skin barrier is a little bit damaged. And for me, this was my first time having sort of like a damaged skin barrier. Of course, it wasn't like bad. I didn't have erythema or like redness or like, you know, a rash or anything like that. It was absolutely nothing like that, but my skin would just tingle every single time I would put a skincare product on. Like even sunscreen would tingle a lot on my skin, and that was a very clear indication that I had over exfoliated and my skin barrier was damaged. So ever since then, I basically stopped using this, and I've just let my skin heal itself naturally. So I kind of stopped actively chemical exfoliating ever since then, and now I just use very simple products like moisturizer and then my brightening serums and stuff, which are again very, very gentle, and obviously sunscreens. So yeah, that was that. That being said, I will soon incorporate this again into my skincare routine and use it, like I would say every other day and not every day, because then I do have like other products as well that I'm using, like be it a chemical peel or something like that, or any other kind of exfoliant. So yeah, just wanted to quickly share my experience. I was hoping to have a glycolic acid toner in this kind of rotation and just use like decent amount of product when it comes to like the different ones that I have, so that way I can also go through some of the products that I have in my collection. But yeah, with this one specifically, that did not end up happening, which is again okay. It's not like I have a problem with that, because it's more important for me to like protect my skin and take care of it rather than just use up products, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's totally fine. Anyways, moving on, next we have a moisturizer, and this one did not end up in a tie, but the funny thing was that the one that I actually ended up, like the one that you guys actually ended up choosing, was not the one that I was able to use. So the two moisturizers that I gave you options among was the Chemist at Play combination skin face moisturizer, and then we have the dry and normal skin moisturizer. So the combination skin one has 1% pentavin, 0.5% hyaluronic acid, and 0.5% coenzyme Q10. And then the dry and normal skin face moisturizer has 2% vitamin C, again 0.5% coenzyme Q10 and 0.5% hyaluronic acid. So both of them are very similar, it's just that this one has 2% vitamin C and this one has 1% pentavin. Like that's the only distinguished factor between these two, but to be very honest, I find both of them to be very similar. So that's why I was like, okay, let's pair these two together. And you guys, the one that actually ended up winning was this, and it won by a very small percentage. So this was 56% and this was 44%. So like one vote, you can say, kind of like tied, like broke the tie, you can kind of say. And this one did end up winning, obviously. But when I was using this, I did notice that okay, there was something in my eye that was really bothering me and I basically could not control it. So I'm sorry for that. But like I was saying earlier, this combination skin moisturizer was the one that ended up getting chosen. But when I was using it, I noticed after a couple of days that I did start noticing breakouts out of nowhere, and there wasn't really anything else that I was doing that could have potentially caused those breakouts. So my assumption was that this was causing the breakouts. I don't know what in this could have been possibly doing that, I'm not sure. But yeah, since I did end up noticing, I kind of stopped using it, and the breakouts were kind of those big pimples, like under the skin, cyst kind of pimples. So I was like, I cannot take that risk of like continuing to use this and have like additional breakouts on my skin. So what I ended up doing was that I ended up like choosing this instead, because again, the difference in percentage of votes was like very, you know, I wouldn't say negligible, but it was minute. Okay, it wasn't like 70-30 or like 80-20. Like the difference wasn't that big. So I was like, okay, 44% of people still want me to use this, and hopefully this will not cause any breakouts. So I started using this, and I have still continued to use it. I was using this in the morning, like that's when I mostly use this, but then I also sometimes use it at night as well. It works both the time. It's a very nice, creamy, thick, heavy, not heavy, but like more moisturizing kind of like winter appropriate moisturizer that also works day and night. So because like I think I've spoken about this in like the haul as well, that these moisturizers have more of like an emulsion texture. It's not really like a cream, it's more like an emulsion texture, but it is super moisturizing at the same time because it's more like an emulsion. It's not super thick, super heavy, or super duper light. It's kind of in the middle. And I feel like if you do have more combination, like even the oily skin moisturizer that they have, I feel like is suitable more for people who have normal combination skin rather than super duper oily. If you have really oily skin, to be honest, I don't think, no matter how they mark these products, if you do have more oily skin, you're not gonna be liking these. But for me personally, I have more normal combination skin now, and specifically because I'm using these in the winter, I feel like that works out kind of in my favor. So yes, I do really like this. Of course, that being said, I have spoken in the past about the scent that is kind of bothersome to me, which at this point I feel like I have gotten used to, and I knew I would get used to it. So I think I mentioned that earlier as well, ki eventually I will get used to the scent. But when I first started using these, I did not like the weird smell that I still haven't been able to figure out what it is. But yeah, that was that. Anyways, and now moving on to our last product, and again, this was kind of like a similar situation. So the last kind of option that I gave you of the last two products was actually not like face care, it was still skincare, but it was bath and body care. Not bath and body, but specifically like just body care, and that was body lotion. It was also by Chemist at Play, and I had got actually 3, but like one of them I had already decluttered. So 2 body lotions from Chemist at Play. One was more for like dry, very dry skin, the one that has the dark blue color ka packaging. And then we have this one, which is for all skin types, and this has 2% pentaven, 1% vitamin C, 0.5% vitamin B5, which was panthenol, and 0.5% vitamin E. So it says it brightens your skin and hydrates it with love, and it's for all skin types. So this is the one that actually ended up using, because the one that is for dry and very dry skin, I felt like the texture of that one just did not work out for me. I did mention it in the products that I am going to be giving on to people and like decluttering out of my collection, and I don't think that video is up by the time this video is going to go up. So yeah, you probably haven't seen it yet, but you will eventually see it at some point. So that one, since it did end up getting decluttered, I ended up, you know, to start using this. And again, similar to the Chemist Play moisturizers, I feel like those were also like a close tie. I think it was 57 and 43, again something like that. I don't remember the exact percentage, but it was very close. It was like the 55 plus and then 40-ish percentage. So I was like, it's fine, I'm not going to just force myself to use a body lotion for a month, even though I don't like it. I would rather just give it to someone else who would, you know, enjoy it more. I don't want to torture myself every single day while using it. And this particular one, I would say, again, even though they say it's for all skin types, I would personally say that textures like these, consistencies like these are more meant either for the winter, or if you have more like drier skin. If you have skin that, if you are someone like me who doesn't like super thick heavy moisturizers, this is one that is going to take a little bit of learning. I feel it's not my favorite, again, because it's more thick and heavy, and it kind of takes a little bit of a while to like massage into the skin, get absorbed and stuff like that. Now that I've been using it for so long, I feel like I'm kind of used to it, but it's still not something that I see myself like repurchasing again and using. It's one that I will use whatever I have, and then once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go back to like my Plum, Hawaiian Rumba, the body yogurt or the body lotion, even Saint Eye, so that matter, I feel like is more my speed as compared to something like this, which was more like meant for super duper dry skin. So yeah, that was that. I don't think it's a bad product. I just think if it's for someone who loves body lotion, no matter, you know, how thick it is. Like there are some people who will just use body lotion like they're drinking it, aka my mom, and of course I know there are a ton of people out there who are also like that. So for them it doesn't really matter, like body lotion is body lotion and they will use it all. For me particularly, I'm a little bit more specific as to what I like and what I don't like. So yeah, anyways, that was that. But you can, I mean, I can assure you that in the next few months you're going to see this in an empties or something like that, because I am pretty sure I'm like halfway done with this at least. So yeah, you will definitely see it in an empties video at some point, so don't worry about that. It's not going to end up getting decluttered for sure. I will use it and use it up. So yeah, that was that. Those are all the products. I know I kind of made this video longer than it needed to be, because I was talking about my earth rhythm association, I was talking about breaking out, over exfoliating, preference when it comes to body lotion, but I really enjoyed chatting with you guys today. I don't think you can tell because you see regular uploads 3 times in a week, but I actually haven't filmed in a long time. So today was just one of those videos कि अच्छा बहुत time हो गया है filming करके. So today I'm just gonna sit, enjoy myself, film this video with you guys, for you guys rather I should say, and just talk to you guys so much. So yeah, that's why the video ended up getting a little bit longer. I'm so sorry for that, you guys, but yes, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out my Instagram and check out the code as well if you are going to be if you end up shopping from Earth Rhythm. It would mean so much to me if you use that code, and of course save yourself some money as well. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, until my next video, bye bye.